So, have you had any track experience whatsoever?
I've been doing a quarter-mile track a little bit, but I suck at that.
Okay.
I can't keep the wheels.
Keep on getting up here so we can keep on rolling. We don't want anyone to catch from behind us right now because we're the last car out. Yep, we're good. And I'm just gonna say, just follow the orange car. You know, it's a racetrack, but it's not a race. Okay, everything, I'm going to work on you being nice and smooth everywhere. So right now, warm-up lap, all we're doing is just driving around. And if you've never been on a track, you know, you're going to go on the line from outside to inside. And here, up the hill, you want to stay to the right a little bit. Start turning over to the left. Yeah. We want to hug this left-hand side. And this is going to start turning right. I know you can't see the turn yet. And then down here, like you would let it run out wide, and then kind of a big S. Have you ever snow skied? Go ahead and start turning in. Have you ever snow skied?
Not for a long time. I'm a chiropractor. I don't want to mess these up.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, believe me. I don't want to hurt myself, so you don't have to have any worry with that.
Go ahead and start turning here. And in this group, it's going to stay clustered up to where you're going to be on the track. It'll be a good first session for you. You know, there's some guys out here with some fast cars. You're one of them. And I'll try to make it my goal here to have you have fun. And I'll use hand signals a lot. So we're still under yellow, and normally if you were experienced, I would have said, let's duck in the pits, let's let this big gaggle.
Here's the transmission. He said for me to keep the transmission
You'll be fine, I guarantee it. How long you had the car?
actually about 5 years, 5.5 years.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're in parade laps. This is slower than you're expecting, I'm sure.
That's perfectly fine.
Good. Okay, so then let's work on the line a little bit here while we got time to talk. This cone is a little bit deep. You turn in. You stay to the right side of the track up here, like where the orange Porsche is. Turn in here. Look tight. So then as you crest the hill, you come over to the right, and you want to touch this. Okay. But at speed, it's going to let you drift all the way out to that cone.
Okay.
So it's tricky to teach a line. Go ahead and turn over there. And what I might do, and with your permission, is I'm going to reach over and hold the wheel in a couple turns, just so you see where the line is. That might make things a little bit simpler. Okay, go ahead and start turning in here, nice and smooth. And if everything's in slow motion, let it drift out to the outside. And then it's a straight line right to just beyond this cone. Stay in the tracks of that Porsche. See, now as he lets it come out a little bit here, he's getting out of the way. Let's stay on track. Go ahead and give it a little bit of throttle. Go ahead and pass them. Yep. Good. Now hopefully we start moving a little bit quicker. Not a lot, just a little.
I'm gonna downshift. Do you want me to not downshift?
Are you in automatic mode by any chance?
No, I'm in
Stay a little bit tighter.
come out and then.
Yeah, you want to make this. Yeah, I'll work on this with you next time. That's a nice big circle. Okay, turn to the. Now on the outside, it's a straight line after that cone. Turn, stay to the inside, coming up the hill.
rough, huh?
Okay, it came to the center track. We don't have enough speed to get it back over to the left. Okay. Now then here, I'm just going to give a little throttle, let it drift out, and then you come right back to this outside over here, and then you sweep back in. Stay to the right up here, and give a point by. Stay to the right, stay to the right. Put your hand out the window, and let a car pass. Good. Yep.
I just feel like I'm going to downshift, but I mean, get me.
Well, I'm actually going to suggest go to automatic.
Really?
Yeah, when I go to a new track, I'll go out in automatic for a while.
Okay.
It's just one less thing you have to think about.
Right, right.
The car will always be happy. Go ahead and turn in a little bit here. And go ahead and give it a run down the straightaway. Okay, just brake. Brake early. Give it more brake, more brake. Now smoothly turn in. Nice. Over top these rumble strips.
Oh, you want me to go over top?
Over top these.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm going to help you hold the wheel here.
Okay.
See, we're not jerking all over the place.
Okay.
All the way to there. It's a nice big, now turn in. Now we get a little straight line here. You go straight to the cone and then smooth roll into the turn. Yeah, turned in a little early, but that's 100% to be expected.
Yeah.
Turn in this way. Yeah, we don't want to square this one off too much.
Okay.
Again, start rolling to the right. We're going to touch these.
Okay.
Now let's drift all the way to that cone. All the way to the cone. Now keep falling over to the right. Almost to the grass, now to the left, and out to that cone. Okay, back to the old days when we both used to snow ski. When you snow skied, everything was smooth. Start turning in nice and smooth. And it wasn't just like a bam, 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 it was a swooshing. That's what we want to do here. Brake here, a little bit deep, yep, nice.
Okay, not too far.
You'll see this cone, it'll drift out a little bit, then you'll come back to that cone.
Back in.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And then right in the center of the track up the hill. Start turning in here. A little bit to the left. Nice and easy again. And it's gonna and nice and hold it. And we're back to straight. Right here. Here, brake, 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 brake. Okay. Now this, I'm going to actually hold again.
Okay.
Because we want to let it come out. And see, and there's not a lot of input in the steering wheel through there.
Okay.
That next cone is where your eyes should go. Nice and neat. Now this one at the top of the hill, I want you to turn smoother to the left and make the turn longer. Go ahead, turn in now. And make the turn longer. Now you start accelerating down the hill. Let it push all the way out to the cone. This way. Back over to the left-hand side. And a nice and easy right through the turn. Straight to that cone. See it? Brake, brake, brake. Okay, straight in the center. Now start to the left already. And move to the right and give a point by. You got cars behind you. Move to the right. Yeah, and even slow down even. There's one, give another one. Another hand out. Perfect. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Let them get by you. Nice. Now I'm going to tell you to try to keep up with the Jeep. Because he's going to be bragging to all his buddies he passed the GTR. Alright, straight into here, brake, and then turn. This one, it comes to the outside here, straight to that next cone. Little brake. Going to stay to the inside up the hill. make the left now, smooth, much better. Up into here to the right a little bit, start accelerating, and accelerate out to that cone. Okay, back over to the right. Now start turning left again, smooth.
Any braking happen here?
No, because you're actually coming into it nice and tentative, which is great for me.
Okay, good.
Okay, brake here. Brake.
Hard, yeah.
Brake. Oh, you should have kept braking.
Oh, okay.
You always want to brake in a straight line, too.
You did tell me that. I heard that. Turn right here.
Nice and easy through the turn. Let it come to the outside a little bit more here. Have fun. Start on the brakes here.
Now, when you say brake, you mean
Brake.
hit the brake hard, right? Harder?
Well, when I start repeating myself and I'm like, brake,
Okay, that means hit it harder.
that's hit it harder, yeah. Nice and smooth all the way to that cone. Give a tap on the brakes, and then turn in. You know, again, smooth straight to that cone. This is a place where it's like a no brake now because we're... Stay to the right up here. Hold it to the right. Hold it to the right. Now smooth, unwind it to the left. It wasn't bad. And we'll let this orange Porsche pass us on the straightaway.
Okay.
Not this one, the back one. So after you get through the turn, stay to the right, slow down, and give them a point by. Good job. What always makes you feel good when you're not the slowest car on the track, there's someone really slow.
Probably closest. I'm just tentative.
Ah, tentative is good. It's really overwhelming, and I don't know if I'm talking too much, not enough.
No, actually, probably not enough. I mean, I just...
Okay, stay out. Let's follow that orange Porsche. So start your turn. Okay, stay outside. Brake, give it a little brake. Just don't want to run over anybody up here. Right. Now smooth, turn it in, run over these candy stripes. Hold it. Now turn back, run over these candy stripes. Unwind it a little bit, and you kind of just hold it there. And when it's right, when you get them, you kind of almost just hold the wheel in one spot. Okay, we'll work on this. Coming up the hill, stay to the right, straighten it out, now to the right, or left, I mean.
I got you.
Now here, you want to let it drift out as you're accelerating, and then you come back over, and again, nice and smooth, start turning back in. brakes, you don't want to run them over. Actually, you're doing pretty good here. I mean, it's a slow turn, and you got to have patience with it. Stay to the right, stay to the right, stay to the right. Now let's come over. I want to touch the candy stripes here. Nice and smooth. Get over and touch them. Okay, now let it drift all the way back out to the outside line. Yes.
Am I going up?
If he points... It's actually okay to get stuck behind him in the last car like this because it'll let everyone else spread out. Okay, let it nice and easy. This is the one we don't touch. Then out to here. Now turn in, good. That was a good line. Let you drift right out to about to where cone is, and it's a straight line here to the next cone. Right up this hill, smooth to the left. Is something wrong? Or is it really low?
Well, I'm just going slow.
Now, I want you to stay kind of close to him because he's going to give you a point by. I hope. Yeah. Yeah, I want you to anticipate he's going to point you by. So, there you go. Okay, the advice on this turn coming into this one, we want to brake before we get to the turn, and then to kind of roll through and then accelerate out of the turn. Turn into this one now. And then let it drift out. See how much smoother we're becoming? We're straightening out the entire racetrack. You know, you don't drive, go around a turn and go around a turn. Wow, this loader should be the fastest car here. What's tricky here is you got to get past that car and not follow them to whatever they're doing.
I don't really hit the brakes as much until I start hitting that turn.
Right, and up here you don't hit the brakes at all. You might let off, you might not be full throttle. Go ahead and get turned back over there. This turn's a tricky one for you.
That one?
Yeah. Coming down through here. Now go ahead and let it start drifting out now. Let it drift out now. So she's actually got a better line.
Okay.
So then she's back over to the right. Now start turning to the left, and she's going to point you by. So go ahead and get going. Get going. Get going. Well, we need to stay closer to her. Okay, this will be good to brake here straight. You're going to brake straight, brake straight, brake straight, brake straight. You're off the brakes, you're turning in and rolling, and you're slowly getting back on the throttle to where now here you're almost full throttle. Okay, anticipate she's going to point you by. So, there you go. Now give it some brakes. Brake, 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 brake. Okay. Nice. Okay, straight to that cone. A little bit of brake here. Okay, and then you're off and through the turn and straight. Now you're going to be straight to that cone out there. A little bit of brake. Up the hill, stay to the right as much as you can. Now back to the left. There you go. Okay, over the hill, start rolling on the throttle. A little bit more throttle, a little bit more throttle. Let it push out a little bit. Nice and smooth back to the left. There you go. Now start accelerating all the way down the straightaway. Left hand side. Okay, roll through. Don't touch the brakes. Don't touch the brakes. Good. Now brake straight going into the turn. Go ahead and give it some brake. We're going faster. Brake, brake, brake. Yep. I'm laughing. I'm not.
That's all right.
Okay, so we'll come up here. Now you're going a little quicker, so turn in now. And nice and smooth, and you'll come out, roll on the throttle. Get on the brakes harder. Harder, 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 more brake, more brake. I wanted you to brake harder.
Okay, I got you.
We were okay going into it, but I'm staying within.
Right. I'm not good at the brakes.
Okay, brake. Okay.
Brakes.
Well, that's why we got you in automatic mode.
Right.
In here. Okay, we're going to push a little bit to the center. Now start unwinding back to the other. Okay. And then when we get to the straightaway, go through the turn slow, let this guy pass you. Let two cars pass you. So it'll be two separate point buys. There's one. And to give the other guy the next one too.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Now there's no one behind you. Okay, now here. Start braking here. Brake, brake, brake. Straight, straight, straight. Brake. I'm going to have to start yelling at you harder.
Uh-oh.
Okay, at the bottom of this straightaway. Before you turn, I don't want you being on the brakes at all when you turn in. I want all the braking and slowing down done before we get to the turn.
Okay.
Okay. Brake.
Okay, hard.
Brake harder, harder, harder. Good. Now off the brakes and roll through the turn. Okay, let it drift a little bit wide here. Stay to go outside a little bit. Straight in here. Brake straight. Brake straight. Get off the brakes and then make your turn. There we go. Same thing here. Coming in. Brake straight. Go past the cone a little bit. Turn. Nice. See, this will make you stay to the inside a little bit more. Now smooth back to the left. That was smoother. It was smoother. Okay, we're going to get some bumps here because you're out a little bit. Okay, start your turn in a little bit here. And you can start rolling on the throttle here too. Now straight to that cone. Roll through the turn. Go straight. Okay, we're going to work on the brakes. Good. Brake hard. Brake hard. Hard, 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 hard. Off the brakes. And through the turn. Better, smoother, all the way around. He'll probably point you by, so we want to anticipate that. Yeah, not quite close enough. Yeah, brake here. And brake a little bit harder, a little bit harder. Okay, now you're off the brakes and coming through the turn. So now once you're off the brakes coming through the turn, now you can start getting through the turn and then start accelerating out of the turn. Okay, straight into here. Brake. Off the brake. Turn. Stay tight. Don't follow him. That was good. And be real smooth at the top of this hill. So we're smooth going in, stay to the right as much as you can, now unwind it to the left. Ah, better. Accelerate a little bit. Expect to get passed by, so get up on them a little bit. There you go, go. A little bit. Okay, off the brakes. You never want to be on the brakes in this turn especially. Okay, on the brakes, do all your braking before the turn.
Turn.
Yeah, you turned in a little bit more and you didn't brake hard enough. Like, I don't think I can say anything different. It's just going to take some repetition.
Yeah.
Okay, start the turn and accelerate and have fun. Okay, we're going a lot faster, so start braking here. Stay on the brakes, stay on the brakes. Good.
Brake.
Off the brake. Good. Turn in, run it over, run over it. Run over this one. Nice. Stay off of this one. And then straight into that cone. Brake straight. Turn in. Again, brake straight. Turn in. That cone's set in a little bit bad place. Back to the left. It was tougher up at the top because we turned in so early at the bottom. It's amazing how a couple feet makes such a big difference. Give a couple point bys here. Well, stay wide. Nice and slow and stay wide. Another one. Another point by. Yeah, the point bys have to be very, very direct and bold and okay. Straight and brake, 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 brake. Off. Okay.
Son of a bitch.
Stay to the outside. outside a little bit, start coming across the tracks, and accelerate right up over the hill, drift to the outside. Give it some brakes, and we got traffic here, so go ahead and brake early. Now the final cool down lap is run at a pace where you try not to touch the brakes at all. So it just lets everything cool off. I know since it's first time on your track, you've probably never seen the corner stations. So now's a good time to kind of see where the corner workers are.
Never seen them there.
I know. You give them a wave just to acknowledge, thanks for being out here. You got no one behind you. Since it's your first time on the track, I didn't even point them out. I was paying attention a little bit to them. There's so much going on. There's another one up here. Give them a little wave, say thank you much.
I suck. Well, once again, there's just so many people that I talk to who think they're professional race car drivers, either on a straightaway or...
Yep.
And, yeah, they're really not. And I think I'm more intelligent enough to understand and realize that I'm not.
Well, exactly, and where I appreciate, there's another worker right there. See, I'm looking for them because if they throw passing flags to some people. They throw, there's caution flags to slow everybody down. There's red flags. We had a red flag. I don't know why last session. So the thing is, we got to get you here doing next session is braking there.
This one sucks, yeah.
Is braking and getting slowed down there.
Okay. Well, the thing is, once again, I never hit the brakes hard. Like anytime I'm ever.
Right.
Whatever.
Okay, now your left hand out the window and hold it. Okay, that's to signify pitting in, and now you're good to come back in.
What was your first name again?
I'm Jeff.
Jeff. Right.
And you're?
Once again, I'm Mike.
Mike.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, good. You didn't remember.
I never do.
Make me feel good.
No, I didn't. Well, I know it'll be the highlight of the day later for both of us, because George, the guy in the other GTR with all the horsepower, he's got track experience, so he's quicker. I'm not going to be able to show him anything, but I'll give you a hot lap in my car, and show you where the turns are and the smoothness, and you'll have a whole different sense for what's going on. And every instructor is different. Some guys are going to push you hard, to push you up to the limits. Some guys are going to, pull you back. My goal, and for the last year and a half since I've been doing this, has been try to get you to be smooth. It's kind of for selfish reasons. Is one, smooth is fast, but smooth also doesn't make me sick.
Sick either. So, alright, go down to where I was before.
Yeah, I don't know where you were at, so I'll have a couple minutes before we jump in and go back out again. And then wherever you stop, yeah, go ahead and get around. Wherever you stop, you don't want to set your emergency brake.
Right.
Go wherever you wanted to, wherever you were parking. I think the spots are open over here. These guys are making it really tough. Mike, I enjoyed riding along for your first track experience. It was good. You improved with every lap. Yeah, it might have been one you fell backwards on, but yeah.
Yeah, that fucking turn down there, man. Yeah. You want your thing back, I guess?
Yeah, I gotta go talk to the next guy.
We're tethered. All right.
It works good though. No, seriously, that was a good job.
Much. So you're gonna be with me next time too?
I'll come out the next time too, because it'll we can keep working on what we've got started here.
Now, what
unless you think I suck and you want someone else.
No, absolutely not. Like I said, you were saying people get you push you. You ain't gonna push me. I'm a grown ass man. I'm gonna go. I don't think so.
Yeah.
But so do we go up into the classroom for another?
Are you supposed to have a second class session?
I have no idea.